Okay, y'all, it's time for another 1911. This is the Para Ordnance Model 1911. It's got the roll mark right there. And this is the GI Expert You probably saw this in the Springfield video. These are the grips that I put on it. It came with some nice grips with their logo. They got their logo right here. But since I had bought these, I was going to put them to use. It has the straight up vertical serrations on the slide. The trigger is a black match grade trigger, serrations on the front, aluminum trigger. Stainless steel barrel bushing. Has a short guide rod. It's empty. Nothing in the chamber. You can see all the way through it. Has nice craftsmanship, nice work on this. This particular weapon here was actually, I think it was $10 cheaper than the Remington R1. I believe they asked something like MSRP is $6.99 on this weapon, and I believe I paid $5.79. It has the flat mainspring housing with serrations. It is the GI model. If you notice, it has the grip safety. It has the short beaver tail. 3-dot sights. I really like those. It has the lowered and flared ejection port. It has their logo on the top, a small logo with 45 ACP on it. The sights, by the way, are just dovetailed. It comes with 2 magazines. These are 8+1 magazines, which I think that's kind of unusual. You don't usually see that in a 1911. But they have the follower here has the face on it. It has the base plate with the little button right here. Got their logo and the little button you push in, you slide this off, and there's a plastic keeper underneath there. They're well made, well constructed. It's got a welded seam down through there, but it's finished. Pair of logo at the top. The only part on this gun, everything on this gun, both once you disassemble it, everything is finished. A slick front strap. They have the cutaways on the frame near the trigger. The magazine ejection button there is serrated, and it's slightly raised. Everything is finished on this gun, with the exception, I don't know that I'll be able to show it, but inside the slide, right here in the injection port, you can see some tool markings, and you can also see it on the other side, right along here. It wasn't I don't know if it wasn't buffed out properly, or maybe that tool needed changing. One of the two. I think I can buff that out, but the rest of it is finished. It has the skeletonized spur type handle, hammer. This is all stainless steel. It has been, it's not a coating, but it's been shot with something. You know, they've shot it with hickory nut shells, some kind of a fine abrasive, because it is not what you normally see in stainless. It's kind of a satin finish. And I like the sounds of it when you run the slide. It just has the sound of a fine-tuned machine. This is the most accurate weapon that I have, believe it or not. I don't shoot that accurately to start with, but above my Kimbers and my Springfields, Colts, this is my most accurate. I've fired maybe, I don't know, a couple hundred rounds through it. I don't get to shoot that much. But for the money, you can't beat it. And you don't really worry about beating it up. And if you do, you can buff it out. This is what I use on the slide. It's called Slide Guide. It stays in place. It stays put. I don't know how to explain it. It's not an oil. It's a very, very fine grease. I put that on all my guns. I like it. If you're looking for an inexpensive 1911, one that you don't really have to baby, you don't have to worry that much about the finish on it, this is a good one. Now I've got a little skimp place on there that I don't know where that came from, but like I say, it has a satin finish, and it took a little bump there, and it down through the satin to the base metal, a little shiny spot, but it hasn't hurt it. Repair Ordnance is located in, I think it said Pineville, North Carolina. Yeah. It's a nice looking weapon, well made weapon, shoots great. So if you're looking for something that's compared to other manufacturers that's not real expensive, this is another prime choice depending on what you're looking for. It's a full size 45 with the 5-inch barrel. It's got the short guide rod. I think it weighs 38 ounces empty. It's 8.5 inches long, something like that, somewhere in that neighborhood. I like it, I really do. I don't have to worry about scratching a blued finish on it. Plus it's very accurate. And I thank you for watching.